The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Jesus went up to the mountain to pray, and he spent the night in prayer to God. When day came, he called his disciples to himself, and from them he chose 12, whom he also named apostles: Simon, whom he named Peter, and his brother Andrew, James, John, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James the son of Alphaeus, Simon, who was called a zealot, and Judas the son of James, and Judas Iscariot, who became a traitor. The good news of our salvation.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Magandang tanghali po sa inyong lahat, mga kapatid. With everything that is happening around us these days, no? Siguro kahit this year lang eh. No? It seems that finding good footing in life, no, is very hard to come by. Parang lahat unsure. Lahat on shaky ground. Literally. Kasi lumilindol. Ang daming pagsabog ng bulkan. Everything is shifting. And not only the landscape, but also the economy. Yung ating mga mambabatas nagkakagulo. Nagkakalabasan ng mga issue ng pagnanakaw, ng korupsyon. Parang hirap na magtiwala sa kapwa mo tao. Maybe you were so sure of where your life was headed, maybe a decade ago, 5 years ago, but right now, everything seems shaky, on shaky ground. So, my dear people of God, stand on the firm rock who is God. Enliven your faith, especially in prayer. Trust in the Lord Jesus. Kahit ano pang nangyayari sa ating paligid, huwag natin ding kalimutan. Ang ating mga buhay nasa palad ng Diyos. Usually, we remember this only when somebody dies or when we get sick, when our lives are in danger. Naku, Lord, ikaw na pong bahala sa akin. Why not do that all throughout your life? Stand on the firm ground who is God. Enliven your faith every day. And trust yourself to Him from the very first moments of the morning before distractions come to your mind and to your heart. And trust yourself in prayer, in intimacy to God. In choosing His 12 apostles, Jesus made one of the biggest decisions of His life. He chose the 12, His closest friends and collaborators, companions on the journey. So choosing them, hindi yan madali kay Jesus. Jesus knew they were good men, yes, but He knew from the very beginning, may mga flaws ang mga taong iyan. Baka nga He had this revelation very early on that one of them would put Him to death. Ipagkakanulo siya. So, what gave Jesus this courage, this wisdom to make that very big and significant decision in His life? It was prayer. From the very beginning of the gospel, it says, Jesus went up to the mountain to pray, and He spent the whole night in prayer to God. Anak ng Diyos yan. Nagdarasal. Pinagkakatiwala pa rin ang kanyang buhay, all of His choices, all of His words, His ministry to God. Jesus reminds us to put our lives always in the hands of God in faith and trust. Every time we make decisions, be they small or big, resort to prayer. When problems come, before worrying, resort to prayer and trust. Prayer must be our first and instinctive reaction in front of a challenge. It does not need to get complicated. Before you enter your boss's office, Lord, help me. That is prayer. Before crossing the street, Lord, guide me. Before starting the car, Lord, keep me safe. Before going to work, Lord, I entrust my family to you. Prayer for us must not be an afterthought. It must be our first instinct, our first reaction, communing with God, trusting Him. It must be our first line of defense. Hindi pera, hindi sidok, hindi yung napag-aralan mo. Our greatest act of courage is trusting in God, especially in prayer. Sabi ni Saint Padre Pio, pray, hope, and do not worry. Pray, hope, and do not worry. You are in the hands of the loving God.